A grieving widow finds her husband's warmth radiating from the afterlife when she discovers that he left her a series of tests to be revealed in 10 monthly messages and designed to help her overcome her sorrow while gradually making the transition into a new life. Holly Kennedy is a New York real estate broker whose good-humored husband, Irishman Jerry, always stood by her side. Suddenly and seemingly out of nowhere, Jerry succumbs to a brain tumor, and Holly is left to face an uncertain future. No one in the world knows Holly better than Jerry, not even her mother, or her best friends Sharon and Denise. But while Holly remains unsure if she can go on without the love of her life to help guide her, Jerry has planned ahead. On Holly's 30th birthday, she receives a cake and a special tape recording from Jerry that implores her to get out and celebrate instead of staying in and mourning. Later, as months wear on, series of additional messages arrive from Jerry, always delivered in the most remarkable and surprising of ways. With each new message comes a new adventure, and each letter signs off in the same familiar way. P.S. I love you. Despite the fact that Holly's mother and friends think these humorous, posthumous messages are keeping Holly bound to the past, the truth is that they are lovingly guiding her into the future while proving that sometimes death isn't just the end, but a new beginning as well.
I've stood by and not said anything about all this, but now I think it's time it stopped. What do you mean? It's not healthy. Jerry's not going to be able to keep this up forever, is he? His life ended, and so will his letters. At some point, you're going to have to face things on your own.
It was a gift from Jerry. And how can you say that? My husband was 35 years old. He wasn't supposed to die.
But he did. It was awful. It's what happens. His death is a part of your life now, and you have to deal with it.
Stop saying that like I'm not dealing with it. I am.
How? By waiting for a letter from a dead husband? Taking a vacation? When your father left, I had 2 children to support.
Well, excuse me for not having any children.
That's not how I meant it, and you know it. Your father leaving was just as devastating, but I did what I needed to do and got on with it.
It's not the same
And
thing.
why not?
My husband died. He was taken. He didn't want to go. He didn't want to leave.
Yes, my husband wanted to leave. And it's so much easier being abandoned by choice, is it? I've had my say. I won't say anymore.
In the Emma analysis of the movie P.S. I Love You, we would like to highlight on one meaning conversation between Holly and her mom.
The conversation shows intensive emotions because Holly refused to get rid of her old memories. We can see how those emotions flow by listening to their stress words and see where they put emphasis on.
And most Asian English speakers may try too hard on pronouncing each and every word perfectly. However, in daily English conversations, people will reduce sounds to make their speech fluent.
So that we would like to know on which words the native speakers will reduce. In conclusion, we bring up 3 elements. Stress words, reduce sounds, emotions. In spoken languages, people decide where to slow down and put emphasis on their words. In order to convey the most important part in the sentence, we would use stress words.
For instance, in the movie, Holly said it was a gift from Gary. She emphasized on the word gift instead of Gary. But what if she say it in another way? It was gift from Gary!
You may find it interesting because the situation changed drastically. Holly no longer complains that the letters are gifts. What she cares most is it is given by Gary. Not from Steve, not from Tony, but Gary. Next, we would like to show you if we read the sentence without stress.
Holly's mom said, but he did. It was awful. It's what happens. Your that way of saying this sentence will become but he did. It was awful. Is what happened.
Sounds like a reluctant student who was forced to read in the class, isn't it?
So, with appropriate stress words, people can make others know what they care about, so that conversation won't become so robotic.
Good job, everybody! That's the end of stress words.
It's my baby! I wanna go!
No! Wait a second, don't
Why?
go!
Why?
That gives me the inspiration of our second lesson for the movie clip.
Everybody's my boyfriend!
This is Abby. Please leave a message after beep. Beep! Okay, so what is your ringtone again?
I wanna go.
What?
Oh, I mean, the name of the song is I Wanna Go.
Oh, so do you know what WANNA stands for?
No.
WANNA stands for the words want to, and GONNA stands for the words going to. Want to, want to, want to, want, wanna. Going to, going to, going to, going to, gonna.
Oh, in the movie, I've heard them say. Gary's not gonna be able to keep this up forever, is he? You're gonna have to face things on your own.
That's right. And by reducing sounds, you can make sentences more fluent. Try this one. But I did what I needed to do and got on with it.
Well, I used to say, but I did what I needed to do and got on with it. But now I should say, but I did what I needed to do and got on with it.
See? Then try this one. Your father's leaving was just as devastating.
Your father's leaving was just as devastating.
No, it should be your father's leaving was just as devastating.
Oh, I got it.
Have you found the key point of this?
Yeah?
Whenever there are words end with a consonant and the next word begin with a vowel, you may link them together. So now tell me. My husband died. He was taken. He didn't want to go. He didn't want to leave. Where should you reduce sounds?
Wanna? Just wanna.
That's right.
Yeah!
Okay, you've done a great job on reducing sounds. So now tell me, what's the answer of 698 times 695?
What?
And by the way, you got 59 on your midterm.
What?
And your boyfriend cheated on you because of me.
What?
Oh, wait. You may see the different emotions even on the same word, what. Language is not only composed of sentences and words, there must be an emotion behind every sentence.
I will mimic the movie's speech, and you guess the emotion of it. Okay?
Okay.
Stop saying that like I'm not done with it. I am.
So is it unwilling?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so now it's my turn. You guess. How? By waiting for a letter from a dead husband, taking a vacation? When your father left, I had 2 children to support.
Oh, I guess you are angry.
Yeah, that's right. It's her boyfriend calling. Now I want to go.
Hey! It's an
So far, I'm not saying anything about all this, but now I think it's time to stop.
What do you mean?
It's not healthy. Jerry's not gonna be able to keep this up forever, is he? His life ended, and so will his letters. At some point, you're gonna have to face things on your own.
It was a gift from Jerry. And how can you say that? My husband was 35 years old. He wasn't supposed to die.
But he did. It was awful. It's what happens. But his death is a part of your life now, and you have to deal with it.
Stop saying that like I'm not dealing with it. I am.
How? By waiting for a letter from a dead husband? Taking a vacation? When your father left, I had 2 children to support.
Excuse me for not having any children.
That's not how I meant it, and you know it. Your father leaving was just as devastating. But I did what I needed to do and got on with it.
It's not the same thing.
Why not?
My husband died. He was taken. He didn't want to go. He didn't want to leave.
Yes, my husband wanted to leave. And it's so much easier being abandoned by choice, is it?